Greetings, fellow survivors. On this episode of Take a Look Tuesday, we are diving into Sunkenland. Well, according to Sunkenland, the description that they have in Steam is a little vague. It just says, get ready for a water-world-themed survival game with modular base building, sunken city scavenging, crafting, base defense, and invasions of NPC clans for resources and territory. Ready for the water apocalypse? Ooh, that's so mysterious. I'm just kidding. It does sound like a lot of fun, even though it's just a very basic description. So, this is an early access game, so some bugs are to be expected. Just keep that in mind as we go through here. It is available on Steam right now for $19.99 USD. It is a single-player game, or you can terrorize everybody else on here with friends, because it is a co-op game as well. What we're going to do right now is we're going to start this new game. We're going to start a new character. We're going to do some very basic things, and as I get through all of the basic stuff, and then we start the actual game, I'm going to continue with what our game plan is going to be. So let's get started. Can do new character, because why not? We got females, look at that hair. We got males, alright. We got different skin tones. Got different hair. I do not have sexual relations with that woman. I'm just kidding. Okay, maybe I did. No, just kidding. Alright, you can change the hair color. Get you a purple if you wanna. We're gonna go purple, because why not? We're gonna go Talt for his name. Take a look Tuesday. Let's do it. Now, that's very basic character creator, but you know what? I kind of dig it. Let's go to the next step, shall we? I have a thing that I've already been playing on my own. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. We're gonna create a game. We're gonna do New World, Talt's World, difficulty. Everything is just gonna be difficult. No, everything is just gonna be on its default settings. Normal difficulty. Enemy garrison amount, enemy raid frequency, mid, survival difficulty is normal, and we're just gonna keep everything else as it is. So let's hit done, and create game. And now we are literally dropped into the game. Let me get over here to the island. Let me fix a setting or two real quick. Our general settings are pretty much like any other game. You got your mouse sensitivity, invert X and Y, your stick controllers for all of you weirdos playing on controller. Just playing, love you guys. For me, when I first started, I think the mouse sensitivity was like way the hell down here, and I put it all the way up, and it's still kinda slacky on for me anyway. I like to move quick, but that's just me. Key bindings, you don't like what you got? Well, you can change it. Nifty deal. Graphics, change everything you need if you want to. Audio, same thing. I'm going to turn the master volume down just a little bit. I don't keep the master volume up. We're going to change the music volume. I like the music volume. It's very easygoing music. Music is actually kind of nice. I like it. It's gonna put you in the mood to play the game. Got your controller settings for people who need that. Go back. And we're just going to resume. So now that I'm on here, hit M for map. All these question marks are other POIs and other things that you can check out. Go to. We have the name of the island, or wherever you're at. Sometimes it's going to have an island icon, sometimes it's going to have a flotilla type deal. It's going to give you the name of it and the percentage. The percentage is how much of the area you have, from my understanding, it's how much of the area you have searched and scavenged and picked up. So all of the things in the water you've picked up, all the things on dry land you've picked up, all the crates, boxes, barrels, other some such like that. We have our inventory. We start off with a food can and a soda pop, because why not? Crafting menu is off to your left. Simple crafting. We have a sack, underwater, okay. Got some seawater bucket, torch, typical survival game stuff. Warm jacket is other things you can make. Rope, cloth, leather, and bandages. Herbal medicine is a really good thing. We definitely need to start picking up things early game. And then stamina herbal mix. Build menu. All this fun stuff that you can build. If you scroll too far, it just kind of does this little jumpy thing. It makes it look like you're scrolling still. You're not. That's as far as it can go. Got some other basic things over here. Research table is something we really need to start pecking away at, but we can't put a research table down until we put a wood foundation. I do like how you also start off with a very basic stone axe. It doesn't break. The bottom right, let me get it. And the bottom right just off to the right of my hand, my gloved hand apparently, you can see like the infinity symbol, which means it won't break. So you can hang on to it and whatever. Another thing, I do like that we can, you know, hit trees and harvest things, but I don't like how I can't just hold it down. I have to keep tapping. So if you have a loud mouse, it's gonna be annoying very quickly. If you're playing with other people around that, you know, maybe they think you play a little loud and your mouse is loud, oh, sorry. We'll hit the water in a minute. I just kind of want to survey the land a little bit, run around, pick up some of the very basic stuff, see what we can start off with crafting, you know, all the things like this. Strawberries, got the twigs you can pick up. Let me just run around, cut down some trees. I'm just going to basically gut this island the best I can before I bring you back and show you what all I picked up. You do have this little survivalist camp right here. I'm not really sure if there's like a backstory to this. As far as I can tell, there's no like actual lore, but as far as I can tell, there might be some in here that I don't know about. Some things like this, you can walk up to it, hold the F, you scavenge it open, and you have, you know, there's a bunch of things in here. Hit take all, you can either click it, or you can hit take all. As far as I can tell, you can't do anything with the little tent thing. There's nothing you can do to get in it, can't break it down, nothing like that. Got mushrooms you can pick up. Big old box of stuff. Look, a rubber ducky. Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make survival so much fun. So if you don't have enough room in your inventory, whatever it is that can't fit will just be dropped in a little parcel. If you try to pick it up, it's just going to keep doing that. So you have to try to use something or drop something. So what I'm going to do is just drop the bush seeds. Right now I don't need them. A bandage probably seems like something a little more useful at this point in time. So back to picking up stuff. Actually, let's see what we can do. We're going to come to our simple crafting. Can I make a crude axe? I cannot because I do not have any scrap metal or rope. I don't have any cloth to make the rope. I can make a wooden spear though. Let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna... Can I just make it or do I have to drop it? Alright, I'm gonna drop it. So, okay. Have to drop something out of here first. Drop my torch, pick up my wooden spear, put the wooden spear on the hotbar, and that one. I can't... What I don't like is I can't scroll wheel. I know I've probably set it a lot up already, but for me, scroll wheeling is something that I really enjoy being able to do. Because it just makes it easier for me personally. Okay, let's get back to this. I still have a couple trees standing and a couple twigs and everything out on the ground, but for the most part I picked up everything I can. So, we have a bunch of wood, some strawberries, some cokes, and you know the canned food that we start off with. We got our rubber ducky, we got our mushrooms, and we have our bandage. So I'm going to hop over here, grab our wood foundation. All I'm really going to do with this, I'm not really going to worry about making walls and things or whatever. I am, however, just going to try to make it to get a good start, a decent one. As the saying goes, a decent getter done. I don't build bases in any game. Anybody that watches for any extended period of time has probably figured that out by now. I'm gonna try to keep everything on the rocks, mostly because when you put something down, it goes all the way to the it goes all the way to the ground. And this kind of seems like it might be okay, but when you start getting raided, because you do have the raiders that come and they will start slamming at your stuff. They're gonna shoot this, they're gonna hit it, they're gonna try to break it and, you know, take it out from underneath you. In my other playthrough that I was doing just to check this game out, I didn't get that far, but they came very close. I think one of those has like 1500 health. I did not do that. Did I really do that? Pro gamer baby. Let's go over here. Yes. Alright, I'll show you what not to do. Alright, so we can go to build, and I think you had a ladder in here that I'm obviously going to need. Yep. Let's see if we can build ourselves a ladder so we can get into our own stupid establishment, because we are amazing. There we go. Left click. Build it. Can we use our ladder? Yes, we can. You betcha bippy. Alright. Hit a number to get out of there. Just bring up whatever tool you selected, or you can just hit escape. It'll take you out of that menu. So far, a little bit lackluster of a place, but I'm going to keep trying to build it up a little bit. I'm going to put you right there. Can I put... Okay, so if we go into this, we have like our research table and all the other fun stuff like this. This is like for your... You know, you got the hammer and the anvil, so it's all of your crafting and other things like that, your big ones like this. A simple grill, you're going to need that for some food. You can put the walls and things. We got a wooden chest. We're going to build one of those. I'm going to put that down here, actually. Just so I can drop things down. Put down 2. And we're going to do some inventory management. Hit escape. Hit F to open it. I'm going to drop off the stuff I don't necessarily need right now, which is actually anything. Now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to drop my torch also. So if it's down here and you click it, it does nothing. You have to click it and drag it up here, then click it, and then it'll go to there. It's not a shift click, it's just a click, which I do actually like that. Another thing I forgot to mention, up in, let me see if I can get a good look. Up in the top left, you have your day counter. Next to that, in the middle, you have your current play timer, and then you have your time of day. In the middle, that thing will just keep going. So as long as you're playing, it's going to keep counting. And it's only for this session, though. So if I were to log off, log back in, that time will start over again. The far right, you have the name of the island and who owns it right now, or name of the POI that you're at. So right now, we're at the neutral Castaway Island. If we were on the mutant raft, it'll say mutant raft, and then mutants, and then underneath it, it'll say mutants, and with red because they don't like you. In the bottom left, we have our food, we have our water, we have our health, we have our stamina. Now for that stamina, you have the light blue and the dark blue. The light blue is your current, what you're using it for. So if I were to swing, it goes down. The one under it is your maximum stamina. So if I were to find something, actually let me grab you right here. If I were to eat this, which in a second I'll show you what it does, if I eat it, it goes up. So if I hover over it, it says hunger plus 50, and our health plus 20, and energy is plus 15. Right click to eat it. Food is good to go. Everything else is good to go. With the sody pop over here, thirst plus 50 and energy plus 20. So if I click that, water goes up, and our max stamina goes up. The hungrier you get, the thirstier you get, obviously the worse it's going to be for you. So the decorations, from what I can tell, can be used for bartering and things, but I'll be honest with you, when it comes to the bartering, I have not figured that out at all. I am very confused on that. But enough messing around. Let's go and try to find some stuff in the water. Oh, hit M right now. Right now we are 4% of everything that this island has to offer. So in the water is where we're going to find most of our starter stuff and all of our good things. Right now it is 1550, so it's gonna be a little difficult to show a lot of stuff. No, you come down here, you got yourself some scallops. Hit F, or hold F. Collects them all. Typical game. One thing that I did notice about this game is if you're on the surface like this, and you jump and hit W, you go down faster, but if you hold Control, you go down a lot faster, but you also go straight down, as opposed to going down on an angle. Also, yes, I see the marlins there. We're gonna have to harvest those guys in a second. Get some more air. The marlins are gonna be needed so we can make ourselves some fins. But we have a very, very, very basic spear. They don't swim away from you. They don't attack you, which I feel is kind of... Well, as long as you stab them, they're gonna swim away for a second. So let's just try to harvest one of these guys, or all three of these guys. It takes a minute, so I'll see you in a second. That's 2 down. Alright, get him up. So you take out a marlin, you have marlin skin, some large fish meat, and those are the scallops that I picked up off the rocks. So we're good to go on that one. Let's head back down into this building, where it used to be a building right here. You might need to have your axe out. Oh, this one's just a pile of stuff. You can just scavenge this like normal. That's going to give you scrap metal. You're going to need that a lot for a lot of stuff. This is the same thing as for what was on dry land. Grab those and those. It's just charcoal and some strawberry seeds. Do I have time to grab this? I think I do before I start getting dead. Alright, let me go up. Just gotta chop. We're gonna get... Ooh! We get a shirt, which is awesome because we like clothing. Anybody that messes around in Reallusion or iClone, you're gonna understand, or you can understand, you're gonna recognize these assets and you're gonna be kind of happy. At least I was. I love iClone. Put a shirt on, armor +1. Ooh la la, baby cakes, let's do this. I'm gonna go over here and grab this scavengeable stuff right here. Hold F. It is getting kind of dark. I don't really want to end this until I get a little bit farther into what you can do in the very beginning of the game. So this might be like a day or two, like in-game day or two. Not tutorial. This is not a tutorial series. I can't make that like any clearer. This is not a tutorial. This is just a, hey, this game exists. Because I'll be completely honest with you, I had no idea this game was even a thing until I watched Oddgamings' channel. And I just saw it and I was like, what is this? And he was like, yeah, this game's cool. I was like, you know what? You are also cool, so I will take your word for it. And then I played it, and I was like, well, I'm no longer taking your word for it. This is actually a really good game. I've heard it be, what's what I'm looking for, compared to other games like Rust and Raft and Stranded Deep, mostly Stranded Deep. Definitely Stranded Deep. This is the red algae. You need the red algae so that you can make your medicinal wraps or your salves or whatever it's called. So find it, click it. It's getting a little dark, so I'm gonna head back on shore. See if I can make like a camping, or what's it called? A grill. Come to the food tab, simple grill. We can make a simple grill, so we are gonna do that. Go to build mode, pull up the food, click on build. Oh, also if you don't have the things you're looking for it, you can track it on the wish list or whatever. You just click it, hit escape, and up in the top left it stays there. But since we have already got it, go back into build mode, or not. So you can take it off of your list, or you can click it. It'll make it so you can go right into building it. Cool. And now that you have built it, it took it off of your top left. So while you're in here, you have to add wood. Hold C, then click C to add wood. Tap C, whatever you want to call it. If you want to add a different food, so right now it's got the scallop. If I want to change to the salmon steak, it's going to be E. I'm going to do the salmon steak because, duh, salmon. Yum. Drop off what I don't need in here. Components are a really good thing to have, but early game they're kind of a beach to get across. Strawberry seeds. Right now, you don't really need the seeds, but I'm going to hang on to them. Some scallops. I don't really need those right now either. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cook all of those. I'm going to hang on to the scrap metal. I'm going to hang on to the LJ. Actually, I'm going to go into the LJ. Come on down here to the medical one. You got medicinal or herbal medicine. Medicinal medicine. You got the herbal medicine, restores a small amount of health points. Click craft as soon as you have enough, which we do. It's going to give you this guy right here. If we had been attacked by a shark or something, we would have been able to use that, but I don't really want to use it right now because it doesn't need to. Because it says small amount, but it actually, in reality, gives you about 75% of your health back. It was kind of a big chunk of whatever. Cloth, or to make rope, I need cloth, but to make cloth, I need that. Or if you're out scavenging, like when I broke down the armoire and I found the sleeves, I was able to, sometimes you're able to find cloth and stuff in there. It's nice to have the sack because the sack will get you that. Will get you extra lines in your backpack. If there's another one, it's like a bigger backpack. It'll give you 2 lines, and it's a nice one to have, a very nice one to have. All right, we need to find ourselves some rope, but first, let me see if I can make us a bed. I don't think I can because I think we need cloth for that too. I guess there is some kind of like a mission or a backstory or something. Says a new chapter. I find myself on the beach with a pounding headache and no memories except for being tortured in a dark room. Survival is my top priority now, but I have nothing. I'll scour the surroundings for materials to make a shelter and tools. A bed to sleep on and something to satisfy my hunger would be great too. Here is a list of things I should do. I need to establish a base. The terrain is uneven, need to build on foundations. I should scavenge underwater ruins for materials. I can hunt large fish for food, but I must be cautious of sharks. Considering the long term, I should cultivate fruits for sustainable food sources. Acquiring weapons is a priority as I must be prepared for potential encounters with pirates. Exploring for blueprints or broken items can lead to crafting better gear. So I guess there is some kind of thing. So I guess we're supposed to be one of those too, even though none of the characters you can make look anything like them. But it's fine. It's fine. It's good. But that's it. That's all you got. Like that's all. There's no other new anything. I'm guessing that's just a for now thing, and more than likely this is just gonna be like a placeholder until they get like other things that they're gonna have. Also, I just realized that there's like writing that's bleeding through, and I'm wondering if this is like intentional, like it's coming from the other side because it's not on this side where there's nothing written yet. That's kind of cool. I like that. Blueprints. We have not unlocked anything yet, which is fine. Go to the map. We're at 20% around this. That is insane. So, factions. So the mutants. Notorious bandits thriving in a flooded nuclear power station. Adapted to the radioactive environment, they leave destruction in their wake. They have 4 islands, 34 total enemies. Wow. The Marauders. They are pirates known for targeting weaker settlements. They are less equipped than some other pirate groups, but make up for it with large numbers, with their large number and ruthlessness. Enemies, 50. Islands, 5. The Slavers. Greedy and ruthless, they capture and enslave people for profit, striking fear into all who resist. 69 of them, they got 5 islands. The Salvation Clan, a faction with a fervent belief in their power and inherent right to rule. Rising from the remnants of a ravaged world, they see themselves as the saviors destined to guide humanity towards a new order. 49 of them, and they have 3 islands. The Hunters Union, a formidable clan comprised of exceptionally skilled combatants, sought after by various warring tribes as elite mercenaries. 35 of them, they got 2 islands. The Warheads Tribe, the bloodthirsty warlords seek relentless expansion and unrivaled dominance. Their insatiable thirst for power drives them to conquer new territories without remorse, leaving only chaos and destruction. There's 61 of them, and they have 4 islands. So those are the 6 factions that you have in the game. I don't think you can have any diplomacy where you can join them. I'm pretty sure it's just go and kill them, and then you live, and they don't. Good morning, survivors. So, I actually wanted to point out something with the food. So, the large fish meat by itself is plus 15 hunger. However, if you throw that thing on the old bad boy grill over there, it is now hunger plus 40, health plus 10, and energy plus 10. Scallops are only plus 10 by themselves, but if you bake those bad boys, they go from hunger to 35, then health 10, and energy 10. So, yeah, definitely want to cook your food. Definitely. I don't know if there's any kind of diseases or anything yet, because I haven't come across that for eating anything raw or uncooked or anything like that, so there's that fun stuff. Alright, that being said, we are going to check our hunger and our water. We are low on both, honestly. Do we have any water? We got our Coke down here, or whatever you want to call it. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to stash the rest of them in here. I'm going to keep this on me just in case. I have 2 on me. I'm going to keep that on me just in case I, get bit or something. The game plan that we have now is we're just going to go back in the water and see what we can find. Like I said, this playthrough, or this take a look, all we're going to do is just basically cover what's in the water. If you look around, anything that you see that's above the water, you can go and visit. But I'm going to try to make a boat first. Not right now. Not right now, of course. That's not what I'm doing right now. My end game for right now is just to explore a bit. You know, show you what's in the water, show you what's around, show you just the game in a nutshell. I kind of want to stop when I get the research built. Also, from what I've noticed, you don't really get attacked until you find like a settlement or something that's brilliant, or one of the other factions that I was reading about overnight. So anybody that plays something like 7 Days to Die, you're gonna know that there's like a main stash. Something I've noticed in here is there's something very similar. There's like a black and yellow hard box basically that has decent gear in it and usually quite a bit of it. Sometimes, depending on the POI, there is also a safe that you can get really good stuff in. There is a mansion that is on this map. There's what I'm looking for. I'll come into that in a second. Let me go all through all this. Open it up. Nothing in there. I got some pants though. Open this up. Take a bandage. Absolutely take that. This is what I'm talking about. It's kind of black and yellow. It's got a toolbox label on the outside. You hold it, you scavenge it, and boom. Lots of really good stuff in here normally. Got some duct tape, got some iron stuff, and of course it all breaks down. I am gonna drown. Go, baby, go! Made it. So that I look at that like the main stash, unless there's something in there like a safe or something. Right now we're gonna keep just scavenging around, trying to find some stuff. From what I can tell, there's not really a lot as far as enemies like sharks and stuff in the very beginning of the game. I don't think that they actually like, I don't know, migrate in as time goes by, but that'd be kind of nuts. Or red algae. Come here, you. Grab you. See if I can harvest this before my air runs out. Oh no, my inventory's full. And once you run out of air, that drowning happens fast. It's not like one of those things where it's just like, oh, you got time. You don't. You really don't. All right, hit sort. Do that. I'm gonna put these pants on. Yeah, we go. I'm telling you, man. Anybody that does anything in Real Illusion, love it. I'm gonna try to go grab that. I think it's iron or scrap metal. I need that. Yep, scrap metal. Grab that red algae that I saw over here. Oh, nope, it's not red algae. What are you? Can I hit you? Do I want to hit you? Oh, that's weird. Oh, didn't know I could check that. Oh. Alright, we're gonna check this out over here. Then we're gonna jump back on the dry, on the hard, as we say. And then I'm gonna see if we can build some cool stuff. Ah, yeah, stop being an idiot. Let's see if we can make that research bench. We can. Let's build that. I'm just gonna put it right there. Hit escape, go into research. This is where everything kind of gets pretty fun, actually. I kind of like watching myself pick away at the research tiers. So tier 1, you have all these things that you can unlock and get for yourself. Some scrap armor, scrap helmet, water bottle. Always a good thing to have. That spear is going to come in really handy. So you need these to research it, but then you need this probably the same stuff to craft it, which really sucks early game when everything is kind of scarce. So if you want to research, or if you want to unlock what you need for research levels 2, 3, and 4, what you need is all right here. So as soon as you get this stuff, so 10 components, 15 rubber, 15 wood, and 15 scrap metal, click upgrade, and you upgrade a whole host of other things. Same thing for 3 and 4, only now you need ingots and rope and other some such. And that's when advanced parts. I haven't figured that out in my other playthrough yet. So we have unlocked something. Let's see if we can unlock this crossbow. I'm going to do the bolts right now. I need 2 scrap iron. I have 30. Research it. Now it's available for me to do that. Let me go into here, make a couple rope, go back into here. I can research this. Boom, do that. I'm going to go into tab out. I'm going to go to the top. Scroll down to here. I need 1 more component and I can make a crossbow. I don't think I actually have it though, which really sucks. Yep, I am 1 component short. Which, it's I guess it's fine. This is fine. Let me see, can I make a bow? I can. Let's just make a regular bow. And some arrows, click on craft, you make 10 at a time. So it takes 2 wood and you get 10 arrows. Not a bad deal. With the bolts, you get 2 scrap metal. Not a bad deal because you also get 10 of those as well. I'm going to stack those because I can't use them. Bring you down to here. And there you go. We have ourselves a very basic start. There's a lot more to explore. As you can see, I'm only 53% way done, but this video is probably getting pretty long. I would have laughed if I smoked that bird. I got him! Come down here. What do we get for him? Hit F, you pick him up, and you get bird meat. Well, there you go. You can also fish in this game, hence the, you know, the bait. Come over here and throw it on there. And I think this is probably what we're going to call our take a look here for Sunkenland. If you enjoyed the game, you can find it on Steam. Like I said, it is $19.99. This is the part of the Take a Look Tuesday where I go through the pros and the cons from my point of view. Maybe you'll like the things that I dislike, maybe you'll dislike the things that I do like. That's completely up to you. So, again, the scroll wheel function. It's a big con for me. I don't like to just have to look at my keyboard because I'm not that good at like using the keyboard to just like, oh, I need this, oh, I need that, oh, I need this, that, and the third and fourth. I'm not good at that. I like the scroll wheel. For me, it's just a little bit easier of a functionality. The biggest pro that I can see, this game's pretty. Like I think that very aesthetically pleasing. I'm gonna eat this bird. So bird meat itself is 13. This is 25, 10 health, 5 energy. Let's just eat that. Num, num. So what do you think of the game? Drop in the comments. Have you played this game? Have you seen this game before I dropped it out there? Like I said, I hadn't even heard of this game until I saw Oddgaming playing it, which is all good. Oh! You messed up, bird. Anyways, drop in the comments. Let me know what you think of the game if you've seen it. If you liked it, if you hated it, if you picked it up, if you're going to pick it up. If you're not, that's great. If you are, hey, that's awesome. But that is going to do it for this episode of Take a Look Tuesday. My name is Chris for Comfy Chair Gaming. You can find me on Twitter or X at Comfy Chair Gamer, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, survivors.